In this video, I want to share with you the different markets that real estate goes through. So whether you are looking to sell or to buy, I would like to simplify this and give you information that you can use before making a decision as to whether you are going to be buying or selling. So stay tuned. Welcome back. This is Eunice Johnson with the Homes 365 team, your Northern Virginia realtor and multi-family investor. And if it's your first time here, you are welcome. Please do hit that subscribe button so you can get notified when I upload my weekly content. I do weekly videos on the real estate market right here in Northern Virginia, and I talk about the different lifestyles. I talk about, of course, the real estate market. I talk about the neighborhoods, fun things that you can do around here, where to go and eat, and just so much more. All right, now let's get started. We have quite a bit to talk about, so let's get started. Now, like I said, whether you're looking to buy or sell, the biggest thing that you always want to be aware of is timing when you actually doing your transaction. A lot of times we talk about the buyer's market or we talk about the seller's market, and I'm going to address those two as well as talk about what a balanced market means. We also wouldn't talk about the different markets without mentioning or talking about absorption rates in real estate, or what we also sometimes call the monthly supply of inventory. Now, your absorption rate in real estate is used to evaluate the rate at which available homes are sold in a specific market during a specific given time period. It is calculated by dividing the number of homes sold in a given time period by the total number of available homes. So for instance, let's say that 341 homes sold over the last 12 months. If we were to take that 341 and divide it by the 12 months, then we get 28.4 homes being sold per month. And if we currently have an inventory of about 476, right, we may say then, okay, our absorption rate is about 5.87 of inventory per month. Now, how long would it take to sell all those 476 homes? Then we're going to take 476 and divide it by 28.4, which means we have about 16.76 months to sell all of the homes. This is what your month supply of inventory is, and it's actually just used to compare the size of inventory to the rate of sale. Usually or typically when that number is less than 5, it means you have a seller's market, or if that number is between 5 and 7, it's a balanced market. And of course, if that number is above 7, meaning it will take as much as 7 months to sell property, then it's a buyer's market. Don't put too much weight into all this real estate stats, but also don't ignore them. All right, let me also give you the differences between what a seller's market is, or what a buyer's market is, and what a balanced market is. Let me start off with the buyer's market. Now, a buyer's market happens when the supply or available homes exceed the demand. It means the number of buyers that are looking to buy is less. If you are buying a new home, a buyer's market is the ideal time to make that move. Why? There is lots of inventory and less of you who are looking to buy. So you've got options, many options and choices. If you are trying to sell your property in a buyer's market, your home may remain on the market a little bit longer before you are able to secure a buyer due to the fact that there is a large number of available homes. As a seller, you are likely to net a little bit less or lower than what you would have under different circumstances. For example, a 500,000 home will still sell for 500,000 or slightly less, with buyers requesting closing costs or asking you to do some repairs. And if you were to visualize that, if you take that 500 less 7,000 closing costs less another 6,000 on repairs that the seller would make, that would result in the seller netting about 483. Of course, there are other numbers to think about, but that's just a rough idea. And then a seller's market occurs when the demand exceeds supply, or there are more buyers looking to purchase homes than there are available homes on the market. And this often leads to multiple buyers being interested in the same or in a single property, and the dreaded bidding wars, and of course buyers paying more. For example, you'd find a house listed for 500 having 30 offers and eventually closing for a 530, meaning the seller got 30,000 more. And of course, with a market like that, also it means to be competitive, competitors are typically waived and buyers offer a little bit more just to be competitive. And lastly, let's talk about the balanced market. What I want you to be aware of, we don't usually just move from one market to the other. Well, from the buyer's market to the seller's market, or vice versa, just like that. There is that period of a balanced market where sellers will net just about what the market value of the home is. There is usually no repairs that the seller would have to make. There is usually no closing cost assistance. For example, that 500,000 home, the seller would net just that 500,000, with the buyer offering just that and waiving repairs or not asking for any closing cost assistance. I'll also just point out that when and how long a phase or a market is in is an unknown. Nobody knows. You'll find that summers typically have more inventory than winters. So depending on your situation, you may want to wait if you are looking to transact at a specific time. But like I said, it's an unknown. You never know. All right. Okay, so that was quite a lot of information, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you are even considering buying or selling a home right here in Northern Virginia, call, text, email me, whichever way you are comfortable with. My details are right here below. Get a hold of me. Let's sit down and talk about your real estate goals and how we can partner to achieve those goals. All right, thank you, and see you on the next one.